we made it to the Amazon River. We're heading up the Madre de Dios to a lodge upstream. The kids are really excited to see lots of bugs and animals.
And this is a great place to find them. The Amazon is known as one of the most species-packed places on Earth. The Amazon rainforest is home to millions of different kinds of insects.
Owl butterfly, so it has an eye on its wing to confuse predators.
Amphibians.
There's a turtle over there with butterflies licking its eyes.
And mammals.
So there's this monkey, and I kept whistling, and he kept freaking out. And now he's climbing up there.
We'll meet some local tribesmen and learn how they live.
Got my travel clothes, my travel paint.
And find out if the kids partake in the local delicacy.
We're about to eat worms. Are they grubs?
Plus, in this episode, we are joined by 6 other families. Find out what happens when you bring a bunch of city kids into the jungle.
Wait, is it poisonous?
Oh, no, it's not poison.
And explore all the Amazon jungle has to offer.
Let's go. Come on.
In
Travel with Kids Peru!
What an adventure. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Seamus.
And we're Mom and Dad.
We're traveling around the world discovering amazing countries, new cultures, and really wild experiences together.
Come along with us as we learn all about our planet and about being together as a family.
As we discover the wonders of the world, the wonders of nature, and sometimes wonder, what were we thinking? In Travel with Kids. A trip to Peru's rainforest usually means a stopover in Peru's capital city of Lima, which is a modern city. You can see the Spanish influences in the town squares, Spanish colonial buildings, and huge churches in Lima. A far cry from the town of Puerto Maldonado, the launching place for our journey into the Amazon. About an hour flight from Lima, Puerto Maldonado is an outpost on the Amazon River. We're headed to Peru with G Adventures, a leader in small group travel for over 20 years. Our G Adventures guide, Ellie, meets us at the Lima airport and is instantly a hit with the kids and parents of this traveling crew. Ellie is a local Peruvian guide, so he really knows his stuff. G Adventures works with local guides from the area. Having a guide on the ground not only helps navigate the everyday logistics of adventure travel, but he knows the spots and local people to provide a more authentic experience. In Puerto Maldonado, the adventure begins. An old plane greets us at the airport, and the kids even figure out that it's a geocache spot. For those of you who haven't done it yet, geocaching is an app where you find things that people hide all over the world. It's like a scavenger hunt.
So it's like this box or something with stuff in it that you trade.
So after loading all our bags onto the bus, literally on top of the bus, we head to the Corto Maltes Lodge office. Along the way, the kids meet friends, trying out their Spanish.
Did I just say, do you speak orange?
Naranja. Hablas naranja.
Is that orange?
And the feel of the frontier town becomes more apparent. Taxis here are in the form of rickshaws and motorcycles. And along the river, wooden shacks sell basic supplies. And then it's time to head down to the river.
Boats.
And the very friendly locals send us off on our river journey.
She just kissed me.
Who?
That girl.
A local girl?
Yeah.
Which local girl?
She kissed me goodbye. Here.
We load into 2 boats which will take us to our lodge, Corto Maltes, which is about 40 minutes along the river.
I need two more people here.
So we made it to the Amazon River. We're heading up the Madre de Dios to a lodge upstream. The kids are really excited to see lots of bugs and animals, and we're having a great time.
Along the way, we already start to see wildlife.
There's 2 capybaras right there in the water.
At about 2 feet tall, the capybara is the largest rodent in the world, although they look more like pigs. Their webbed feet helps make them great swimmers, but they best watch out for one of the other animals that calls this river home.
Okay, so on the ride in we saw a caiman, which is a crocodile pretty much, about that long, and it was on the beach. And then when we got really close, it started going in the water.
While there are lodges that are in Puerto Maldonado, the short trek to Corto Maltes is definitely worth it and perfect with kids. The riverside property offers paradise in the jungle with much less population noise and lights. Cabanas line the gardens here.
The camping of Peru. You got your jungle hut, old people, not old people like dad, but old people like ancient people lived in, just like ancient people lived in tents in Africa. And we have a nice view of the river.
And the lush grounds drip with tropical flowers and plants, which the kids are allowed to try on our orientation walk when we get there.
Who wants to help me?
I do. I'll help you. Come on, Nathan. You got it! Do I just drink out of the hole?
Yep. Yep.
It tastes good. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot though because I couldn't get a ton off, but it's good.
It's better than coconuts in the Caribbean.
Although our guide Ellie from G Adventures is always at the ready with his local knowledge, here in the rainforest, Corto Maltes, Amazonas provides us with guides for our stay here. These locals really know the little details about the largest living ecosystem on Earth, the Amazon rainforest, and they bring it to life for the kids. On the hour walk in the jungle around the hotel, the guide shows kids plants. There are over 40,000 known species in the Amazon that can be eaten, used for medicine.
It's a kind of natural anesthetic.
Oh my goodness, I saw it.
Really, really good to treat toothache. Yeah, and even you can use it. You can use it topical.
Tingling.
Even ones that can walk.
Because that palm tree is really intelligent to move following the sunlight. That's the reason why it will move. It's going to die one of the roots at the back, and it's going to grow a new one. Just in case, if this doesn't get enough sunlight, it will move.
And animals that call the area around the hotel home, both wild.
Can't tell if it's like fluffiness or spikiness.
Zebra caterpillar. In this case, this one is going to be a butterfly. 4,000 different kind of. Without question, Peru is the country #1 in butterflies.
And ones who are more like mascots for the hotel.
That's so awesome. This bird is named Lola and she flies around the hotel. She just came to our bungalow and I'm feeding her some banana. Looks like she has dinosaur feet.
I've ever seen anything like this cute little tiny animal.
The agouti, this one called Pete by the people at the resort, is a large rodent. He feeds on fallen fruits and nuts, and Pete here is quite friendly.
Today we're heading a bit downriver to hike to an inland lake and visit a river island. The Amazon region is dotted with oxbow lakes, lakes which are formed when part of the river is cut off from the main flow. At almost 2 miles long, Lake Sandoval is one of the larger oxbow lakes in the Tambopata region and is home to some amazing wildlife. The morning fog provides an eerie cover for our trip on the river.
We're headed up the Amazon River. We can't see anything. Could be a waterfall. Could be the gateway to a secret world of riches.
And And after about 30 minutes, we reach a trailhead, where we get out to hike to the lake. Along the way, we're told we may see some animals.
Try to be quiet, because we have chance to see animals, and if they feel our presence, they will run away and we won't see anything.
And the guide warns the kids to be careful, as there are many poisonous plants in the rainforest, as well as plants that protect themselves.
So that's why I'm telling you, please don't touch anything.
As Nathan and David soon find out, the Amazon is so filled with plants that they have to compete with each other for what nutrients and sunlight filters through. So many plants have developed protection systems like thorns. The most famous is the strangler fig, which winds its way up bigger trees to reach the sunlight.
How is there so much wood in one tree? Like I'm in Avatar. Like I live in this tree. And look, there's like a hole.
With the canopy often towering hundreds of feet above the forest floor. At a huge termite mound, the guide explains how each form of life has its purpose.
Imagine how would be the jungle without fungus, or without termites, without weevils. All of them help to decompose or to break down the still life in the Amazon basin.
It's soft on the outside.
Because they are digging, they are taking out what's they're digging
Oh, they're
inside.
still building?
Yeah.
So then this mud hardens like this?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you know,
I didn't know they built from the outside.
As you know,
they dig down
you are in the Amazon,
and then bring the stuff out and pile it up.
And that plant-rich environment provides plenty of shelter for animals.
See the web? That's right there. Right there. Do you see it?
That's crazy.
And he tells us how the animals have developed their own system of protection.
Owl butterfly, so it has an eye on its wing to confuse predators.
Other animals use the color red to warn predators they're poisonous, or have what looks like faces on their backside so predators don't know which way to sneak up on them.
This is the head, and this part is to confuse the predator. That have like an antenna, and it's moving. And many people think that is the head, but no, the head is this.
The mud provides a challenging course to the lake.
No.
But the kids don't seem to mind, and quickly enough, we arrive at the lake, where we board canoes and paddle through the swamp. We spot our first big creature.
This one is known as the dark ghost of the Amazon basin. It was a black caiman, the largest caiman in South America.
Growing up to 20 feet long, the black caiman is the largest predator in the Amazon basin.
The biggest caimans are going to be found in lakes. It is because the lakes are known as the richest ecosystems in the Amazon basin.
They feed on fish, birds, and animals like the capybara. There are limited numbers of black caimans left in the wild due to hunting by humans, so they have a protected status.
They're with animals like pandas, jaguars, white rhinos, elephants, so it's not so easy to see them.
Out on the lake, the kids see an example of a strange Amazonian relationship.
There's a turtle over there with butterflies licking its eyes.
Butterflies hover around the turtles' heads here to get a very valuable mineral, one that's hard to find in the Amazon, salt.
Lick salt off the turtle's eyes for food.
In the trees, we spot all sorts of birds, both in the tree tops.
Your hair, right?
Look how long his neck is. Oh my gosh.
And at the lake's edge.
And finally, an animal the kids have been looking for. The guide lets us get out of the boats and hike into the forest for a closer look. These are red howler monkeys, which live in groups of 5 to 10 animals and are famous for their, well, howling.
During the throat to make a loud noise. Not sometimes if we are like 3 kilometers or 5 kilometers away, we can hear them.
A baby monkey. Monkeys
No, like
are inside the tree, climbing around, searching for food. The baby just disappeared. So I think the rest of the other adults that are somewhere inside the tree are trying to find the baby.
Their prehensile tails means they can grab and hang by their tails. It's like having another hand. After we watch them up in the trees for a while, we hop back on the boats and get an encore performance when they come down to the lake for a drink.
We just saw 4 monkeys right by the riverbed on the ground, like eating bugs or something. And the guide said that's super rare. He said he's only seen it twice. This is his second time. So it's really cool. And it's the same group we saw before in the trees.
And then it's time to head back to the river, down the muddy path. But the guide entices the kids down the path with promises of more monkeys later today. So after a short boat ride back to our lodge, and some local lunch,
San Juan, which is Saint John. So because this festivity, we serve this special dish called Juane. It's really good. It's normally made with chicken, rice, egg, and some grasses from the jungle, like ingredients from the jungle. It's really good.
It looks weird. It looks big. Chicken, rice, and olives. And spider. Spider!
Looks really, really good.
And it's in a leaf, so it's like natural and locally cooked.
Rice.
I think you should
She thought the leaf was edible for some unknown reason.
You told me it was edible.
we head back out on the river to the promised monkey paradise.
Howdy, partner. We're gonna go look for monkeys on Monkey Island.
After a short walk through the forest, it's obvious why they've named this island after monkeys.
We're hiking through Monkey Island and we just saw monkeys. They came down out of the trees, said hello to us.
So there's this monkey and I kept whistling and he kept freaking out. And now he's climbing up there.
So when this project has started was to recover all the animals, the wild animals that people had like pets in town and release them back in the wildlife. It's really hard sometimes for them to survive and link to the wildlife.
Because some of these monkeys were captive and have lost their fear of humans, and some have been fed, please don't feed wild animals. It makes them more aggressive.
Predominant species that we can find here are the capuchin monkeys. It's because they are very smart, very intelligent, even in the wildlife. Because they... Oh, watch out!
The guides keep the kids a safe viewing distance.
Okay, stay here, don't move. Because people left food for him. Keep a distance.
He calls out directions to the kids.
Another one by one to the other side. Okay, this is at the time.
And watching the monkeys groom each other.
And the kids are having a marvelous time seeing all different kinds of species from little bugs to big monkeys. We saw a white capuchin, a red capuchin, and a squirrel monkey.
After an afternoon playing with Lola and swimming, we have dinner.
How's the capybara, everyone?
And then the guides take the kids on a night hike.
Luis found a small creature.
The jungle can get really noisy at night, but with this group, I'm not sure who's noisier.
Tarantula? Wait, is it poisonous?
Oh, no.
What is this right here? Does it jump? Oh my god.
And the kids love exploring. They see a night monkey scamper into the trees and love finding little creatures.
Poisonous?
No.
Yes.
Ooh, it's wet. What is it? A frog?
It's Harry Potter Jr.
Right.
Yesterday was spent meeting the animals that call the Amazon home, but today we're going to meet some of the people. So after the kids who went on the night hike introduced those who stayed behind to their new friends,
Guys, come here, quick. It's a tarantula.
No, Michael, don't. Those spikes like make you Don't touch his butt, not his leg. Don't touch his leg. Why? Because those fuzzy things make you like those things.
we head across the river to see how a local tribe lives.
They've been living here for hundreds of years and even thousands of years. Yeah. So now these people know about everything. In this case, this family belongs to the Machigenga native community. It's one of the 9 ethnic groups living in this area.
There are over 200 indigenous groups living in the Amazon.
Let's go. Come on.
The Machiguenga live in southeastern Peru, and until the 1960s, most lived isolated from modern civilization. Even today, some families live as uncontacted tribes. There are about a dozen known tribes in Peru that have no contact with the modern world. Here we are welcomed to the tribe by the chief. He tells us that his tribe lives 8 days by small putt-putt boat upriver. And if we showed up uninvited, especially without this face paint, we would be shot with arrows on sight.
This is his house. It's like an open thatched roof. That'd be awesome. I would hang a hammock like super, super high in a tree and climb up there every night to sleep in it.
Where he teaches the kids how they make fire.
After that, they are going to put it in the ground and make a bonfire first to cover with dry leaves, dry branches.
And shows us the tools they use.
We see them and also know the culture they have, because if we visit the real community where they still living like years ago, probably we won't survive, no? So in this case, they have contact with us. That's why we know the culture they have. They know our cultures too, but also they still hunted with this kind of arrows here. So they are going to use this one, like a weapon, like an harpoon, to shoot it, and then the fish is gonna go with a piece of this one, and they will pull it back.
The chief tells our guides in his language, who translate for us, that in his village, they still live a very traditional life. They hunt, they gather wild herbs they use for medicine, and they grow mantiok, maize, and more. His wife shows us how they weave material for the Cushman's tunics that they wear. And Nathan and Seamus are ready for Survivor Amazon.
Got my travel clothes, my travel paint, shot some bows and arrows and make some cotton. I should just move out here.
The kids love meeting the kids from the tribe. Even though they don't speak the same language, they still figure out how to play together. This is one of our favorite parts of travel. This is when travel becomes an education.
In the afternoon, we visit a local farm. It gives the kids a good look at how the town people and farmers live in the Amazon, as opposed to the people living tribal lives. On the shore, we're greeted by yet another creature.
It's black and yellow.
This one belongs to the Colubridae family. This one, in English, this one is called a common snake. This one has a kind of venom, but it's strong enough just to kill a small prey. But it's not strong enough to kill a human.
But we won't put that to the test. As with everything in the Amazon, because of the rising and falling waters, the farm's located up the banks of the river. We meet the farmer who's 94 years old.
Mr. Luis is the owner of this farm. He's exactly have many years, no? He all his life was living in the farm. That's why he doesn't want to move to Puerto Maldonado.
He's 94 years old and he's still working as a farmer. Most of the houses in Puerto Maldonado, many years ago, 20 years ago, used to be like this. My house in Puerto Maldonado used to be like this. Same type of roof, same type of wall.
When he was younger, his children lived with him and helped him with the work. But he tells us they've all moved to the big city, Puerto Maldonado.
It's a hard work, exactly. Imagine to live here. No electricity light, no exactly clean water sometimes, no fridge, no, to save all the food that they need, no?
And our guide admits that he too grew up on a farm, but left for city life.
Most of us went to the universities, yeah, and most of us prefer to be living in Puerto Maldonado.
The kids are amazed to see someone living so simply. They wonder how he does basic things like keeping his food cold.
They will put in here to smoke the meat and save them because they don't have fridge.
That's why it's not a barbecue.
And most importantly, how he communicates with the outside world.
¿Tengas teléfono?
Ese es teléfono público.
No Instagram here, kids. Then we get a tour of the farm to see and taste what he grows here. Some of the fruits are familiar from home.
It looks like a lime.
That one,
like a giant lime.
Yeah, really sour. Yeah?
It's sour.
Yeah.
Tastes like nothing. It tastes like water, but a little bit of sweet.
Can I try it? Yeah, I like the sour one.
What kind of fruit is it?
Well, it's a kind of...
Smell this. Smell this. It smells like rice. It tastes a little different. It tastes like when you put sugar on the grapefruit. It's like a sweet grapefruit. We don't eat it?
So, no, this one, no. Well, we eat them when we cook.
You eat it.
It's spicy.
Some are sweet.
So we just got sugar cane.
Beautiful. It's great.
And some, well, wiggly.
Seriously, our worms?
This is my dinner. No, they're not even worms. They're like little grubs. I feel like I'm on Survivor. It's moving.
A beetle like this size is gonna come and lay their eggs here. Then it's going to hatch out. It's very healthy because they eat the nut that we can find inside.
And it looks like they may back out. Will they have the nerve?
Is it crunchy or chewy?
Is it good?
Oh. Is it yummy or is it like gross?
It tastes
It's like a meal.
We're about to eat worms, or are they grubs? We're about to eat grubs called Simmons. I'm ready. Okay. I'm sorry, little guy.
Okay, ready? One, two, three.
Now it's like Survivor, you have to show us.
It's not bad. Yeah. I can't swallow.
Tastes like butter. It's good.
Caroline won. Tastes like butter.
You like bit down and it was like.
It tastes like coconut. It tastes like coconut.
I want to have one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they have a second round.
2, 1.
You chew it?
It tastes like chicken, but it's not. Well, I'm still gonna do it. It's an experience.
Por ahí.
Adios.
After the farm visit, we head back to the lodge for another very popular local activity, football. And then we head to the dock to watch another amazing sunset on the Amazon. As I watch the river turn to a golden hue by the sun, snaking through the Amazon jungle, I'm amazed at how much we've learned in the past few days here about the tribes living in the vast jungles and the farmers living around the town, about the plants they use for medicines, and about the animals they have as neighbors. And I feel very lucky to have called this place home, if just for a few days.